Hey Pisces, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Pisces for the entire month of May. We're doing it a little bit differently. We're going to give you a main theme card for each of the 4 weeks. Now, I may come back around the middle of the month to sort of do a booster in both romance and in finance. We'll see what Spirit has to say, but for right now, they asked me to do the readings this way because it would serve more people to have the information in advance to start making some of the different adjustments or changes that need to get made. Ooh, interesting. So the first card that we're looking at are my crystal cards. And the energy of the crystal card is meant to not only share with you an alternative for crystal support for yourself. Look at this, we got turquoise. But the other energy is the messaging and also some of the numerology that's within it for this month. So the energy of turquoise, the energy of friendship is basically what it is that we've got going on. Now, if you're following along with me with the daily transit reports, thank you guys very much for continuing to tune in. Those are meant for all signs to be able to understand what's going on with them very specifically based on the planets. But even if you don't understand it, I'm trying to get a little bit more specific about the elements. So if you know your sun, your moon, or your rising element, then you're going to get a little bit more out of it. And having had said that, Pisces has been getting their butt kicked along with the Leo signs and Aries, especially when it comes to things revolving around relationships and friendships. So this makes a lot of sense. Always going in with the sacred geometry card, because not only does it also give you crystal suggestions, but there's additional messaging that the teams are sharing with me about what's going on with you. Okay. We have the energy of the fruit of life, which is spheres of knowledge. So literally what we have here is 2 grids and 1 here in order to prepare some sort of a change that's coming up in your life, Pisces. Spheres of knowledge. So these gray spheres here create what would look like Metatron's cube on top of the flower of life. So you're getting 2 grids and 1. So this is really good for manifestation, but if you match the colors of the blue, there's something about expression, conversation that needs to take place. And the Hertz frequency that shows up here has something to do with healing you from something that was very stressful in the past. I would continue to use the 417 Hertz if you're still trying to heal from it, but this really does help with something that's been super challenging for you, okay? Something that was traumatic, meaning you didn't cause it, but that you're in the element of trying to release this still from your field. So 417 could necessarily still be used, but whatever that was in one sense is triggering you into a new way of thinking. And if it had something to do with a friend, or it involves something going on with someone that's very close to you, we wish everyone to be able to push through those different elements. But turquoise is an excellent crystal to harmonize not only the high heart but the throat chakra. All right, let's go in with a different angel message here at the front end. Whoa, and you also have 2 cards that are coming in here. Sorry, got crystal. We have confrontation that's coming up, which means the universe is asking you to pay attention to something. So in this opportunity, what it's saying is that in the past you had to make a choice with something, possibly somebody else. All of these go together, but what they're saying is in the past, you've had to deal with somebody, and you may not have wanted to deal with this person. You may have avoided this person. You may have just tried to put it off to the side, but something going on with another individual, Pisces. The universe is asking you to confront this and embrace the truth of the situation of whatever is going on. You cannot avoid this particular situation. And if this is a conversation that you think is going to be hard, if you think that you personally are going to be traumatized, or that what you have to say to someone in your own defense could be traumatizing, that is something that you have to get over. Holding your thoughts in your system will short circuit you. And Pisces, because of the nature of your constitution, right? You very specifically need to be able to work through that emotion. You cannot not have this conversation. Whatever this conversation is going to be about, whatever this battle is that you have to get into, is going to be supportive for you on the back end, and you don't even know it yet. So let's go ahead and pull in the 5 cards for each of the main weeks of May here, and then we will clarify with different tarot and oracle cards to support you. We're going to do another shuffle. That was my fat finger catching onto that. All right, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising for the month of May. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. All right, the first week of May, as you already know, or you may know, we are going to experience Pluto going into a retrograde. Pluto, who is the ruler of, obviously, our Scorpio, is going to have an impact on all water signs. I'm just saying, okay? And so let's take a look at what we've got going on here. Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles, that stability, having what you need, taking care of multiple people. This is the energy that you're bringing in with you, the energy of the world. Something is about ready to show up into your awareness, which is going to shift you into a different level. And that could be where this confrontation comes in. It doesn't, and you know, confrontation doesn't have to be negative. It's just saying you can't hold on to something any longer. It's time for you to move forward. Now, we have this 5 of Pentacles in the upright. And so this is meaning that you need to take the advice of someone else. You need to seek counsel, potentially. You may be asked to be a counselor for somebody else, okay? But whatever this is, we are trying to move from a difficult situation into a better situation, okay? This also has lack mentality that's associated with it. Physical lack, energy. Could also be lacking in energy physically, like tired. As well. All right, so just hang on in there. Let's see what we have on this 4th week of May. What we have is the 7 of Cups. So there's options, opportunities, and other things on their way. We are looking at the moon energy version of that, which means that these things are positive opportunities, and rather than getting yourself nervous about the options, just start with 1 and go to 2. The universe is blessing you when you get the abundance of the 7 of Cups. More than what you asked for. And let's get into this 5th week of May. Ooh, we have a couple cards, so we're going to take them. There we go. Now we've got the 7 of Wands. So you got that 7-7 energy, and what it looks like it's doing is it's giving you this, that would be the Knight of Pentacles energy that sort of shows up. So I don't think this is necessarily negative. I definitely think whoever it is that is resonating with this reading is more than likely going to get back to stability for themselves. So the Son of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles, whatever it is that's going to be changing in your world is going to be for a while. So this is an investment in time and in energy. And there's nothing wrong with taking your time, aka choosing your battles wisely, okay? If you're considering other people's feelings in the particular situation, that's always admirable, but you should always ensure that you are getting, seeing, and saying what it is that you need. Now, the 7 of Wands energy is saying exactly that all on its own. You need to stand strong. None of these other individuals can shine or hold a light to whatever it is that you're doing. So there is a victory that is here. You just need to maintain it and hold your integrity. So let's go ahead and get into the details here. We're going to use the White Sage Tarot first, and we're going to clarify. Bottom of the deck that is here is the King of Cups in the reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse position is you, Pisces. It is the energy of the Hanged Man. It is the energy of the moon. It is the root chakra. It is the sympathy. It is the sacrifice. It is what is going on. Okay, so that is very much you. Now, what I don't find negative about the about this being in the reverse position is that this is saying to me, and I'll clarify here at the end. Actually, let me just take a quick peek. Yeah, you're going in the right direction. You have the right to be emotional when it comes to something, but literally what they're telling me, my team is telling me, is you're going to look at the situation in a completely different way. And it's almost like if you had a duck that is bobbing in the water, he pops back up. So While it looks as though the decision you make might be a little bit challenging and could feel a little bit unstable, it will be emotional. You are in your right to be emotional. You have to do what you have to do in order to move forward, and you're in your power by using your emotion. That is a very different way that I'm going to read that. Not every reader is going to say that, but I listen to my angels and my spirit guides when I'm delivering messages, not just my other book learning and smarts and the other things that we've got going on here. So, having had said that, let's clarify this Queen of Pentacles, Mother of Pentacles energy that is coming in here. It does mean that there's stability, okay? The Queen of Pentacles energy, just to give you the details, literally is Capricorn, and then you have Capricorn sitting right next to it. So when I'm looking at this is a significant change in your future, in your world. It is going to ask you to maintain to the very best of your level, but this is Capricornian energy, so it's work energy. It's putting your head down and making sure that you're getting the job done. It also very much is talking about the energy of your thought process, and it's about maintaining stability for yourself or staying on top of the situation. There's another version that they want me to take a look at here, and I won't say that until I get to the end of the reading with these clarifiers. However, let's get some information for Pisces on this Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. It's been coming out a lot for a lot of the readings. That King of Wands is like, that's Leo energy, that's Strength card, and the Lovers. So Leo energy, Lovers. Okay, so entrepreneurial energy first and foremost. So what this is telling me is that there's a love of something it is that you are currently involved with right now. It could be job, it could be school, it could be a project, it could be a design, it could be anything, because the pentacles represent physical, tangible, touchable things, and also includes the way that you think about yourself as far as resources are concerned, okay? But because the friendship card came out, there's something very significant about a friend or somebody that's very significant with you. And so this is positive momentum. So now when we look at this world and we know this is the energy that we're bringing in, and we're bringing in the energy of this this Knight of Pentacles. That Knight of Pentacles has everything to do with this energy of perfection of service. So we have three cards that want to come out. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. Mamma mia, you cannot make this stuff up. Duplicates of the same card. This is just about you trying to get to this next level. This is about you being excited about your future. This is about you knowing that there is a change that is coming, and you have to wait for the energy to take its course. Now let's get into this energy of the Five of Pentacles. This is the advice card. That's the healing. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, so what you want wants you. Star card Aquarius. Everybody knows that. But there is healing. So I feel, Pisces, that you are going to be asked to be the counselor more so than you being counseled. But what I feel is that you're going to be asked to assist somebody else in a conversation. All right. You can't make this stuff up, because whatever this conversation is, backwards and forwards, it's going to be supportive of helping somebody get to the place that they need to go. Now, I do want to talk about the Fool card. Okay. The Fool card only shows up in the upright when someone is really, really, really all the way ready to take advantage of doing something. This is the energy of Aquarius, Uranus energy. Okay. It's the energy of thinking things through thoroughly and knowing that it might be a little bit different, but we're going to run out the door and we're going to get this done anyway. It's a beautiful energy. Okay. Let's go into the Seven of Cups energy that's here. That's showing up 2 times. Oof. Libra energy in reverse, Ace of Cups energy in reverse. Okay, so this to me, they said do it like this. All right, it's not that serious, guys. It is that serious. We really need people to understand what we're saying. Okay, all right. Okay, the Ace of Cups in the reverse position and the Queen of Swords. This is just about deciding, okay, that whatever decision gets made, whichever cup gets pulled down first, is the priority cup. And for you, it needs to be the cup, in whether you're discussing it with someone or whether you're internalizing this for yourself, is the most important thing. The emphasis is going to be on long-term stability, however. Okay? Let's go into the Seven of Wands, Son of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, in reverse, Five of Cups. Yeah, that's pretty much all. This is a very easy reading also. I thought it was going to be a little bit more in depth than that. What this is meaning is that it's about healing anything that has gone on in this energy that's like right here. So I have a feeling, Pisces, bottom of the deck, what we have is the Empress that's also in the reverse position. Okay. When the Empress is in the reverse position, Venus energy, love energy, respect energy, creativity energy. Sometimes there's a rush when the Empress is in the reverse position, unless we're talking about the negative attributes about what's going on with Venus, which I don't think so. This doesn't appear to be affecting you at this moment, especially by the time we get here. I really don't see anything negative with this, but we are going to bring out the Lenormand here, and we're going to do another layer. Page of Swords in reverse energy. The page obviously can represent any of the air signs, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The Queen of Swords is Libra energy. The star card is Aquarius energy. So, you know, it could represent something else that's also sitting in your chart. But also because of the Pluto in Aquarius and Pluto going retrograde, like I said, it could change people's thoughts just a little bit. Now, usually when the Page of Swords is in the reverse position, it means we've cleared up any of the thought process that was going on that was creating this situation. But even the Queen of Swords in the reverse position is positive, because rather than her chopping people's heads off, there's this thought process where we are calming our energy down and we're using more of our heart space over our intellect. Okay. And that heart space is allowing us to make a decision that's going to be better suited for us in time. Again, long-term strategy. And then we're healing from whatever is going on here. So I don't find this negative. Let's jump into the Lenormand. Talk to me about this King of Wands and the Lovers. What is this about for Pisces family? Okay. Talk to me about what's going on with this Fool. Ooh, expectation. We're going to pull another card on this one because there are two meanings they said needs to be clarified. Do you want me to pull out a different deck? Not required. Okay. Let's go on with the energy of the star card here. You're on the right path. Talk it out. Work it out. Use that throat chakra. Communicate. Pick your battles wisely. Choices. Let's see what else we had here. Embracing the truth of what must be done, and you can't avoid a choice. Well, you're not going to be able to avoid a choice. Libra energy. Ace of Cups can represent you, Pisces, also in getting this new, fresh perspective and having a conversation, potentially with the Libra. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Yeah. A decision is being rendered. A decision is being made. The right decision is being made also. I want to know what's going on with this Page of Swords. That's the most important thing to me. Especially if you're having an issue or an issue with a friend. Yeah, this is about work. Okay. Here's what I know is happening. And the bottom of this deck happens to be journey. So somebody traveling, moving forward, going from one level to another level, upgrading, shifting positions, leaving potentially for a job, whether it's your request or if you're married or something of that nature, your spouse is going to create a little bit of some drama. Not too much, but you can't avoid this expectation of moving. So for some of you, this is you're moving to another location because your spouse is receiving a new job. Okay, you can't avoid it. You're going to have to deal with it. Pick your battles when it comes to decisions, but just make sure that you're embracing the truth of the reason why, because this is beautiful. This combination here is sexy. That's beautiful. It's also the right thing to do and the tasty way to do it. This is the right path. It is what it is. We start with the first priority. This is a long-term situation. If it happens to be occupation, then there it is. That's basically what it boils down to. But for the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands to show up twice, 7-7-7-7-7-7-7, this is money in the bank energy. This is growth. This is supporting. This is a beautiful reading. Let's go ahead and go into the I was going to say, let's go into the PPF for you. There's a decision that somebody needs to make in the past that's throwing you off and it's stressing you out just a little bit. Needs to talk it out. Being a little bit more adaptable and flexible in the way that we're thinking. You need to be thinking about this in the long-term solution, not your personal gain, is what they're asking me to state. And then the last card that comes in here is everything works out in the best situation. And you cannot get this without taking this risk. So in other words, this organization is meant for this person. You're being a little bit extra. That's what the eccentric card is. But you need to do this because it's the right reason. So Pisces, whatever this is about, whether it's you having to make a decision about doing something differently within your job, okay, if you're single, and this has nothing to do with a spouse or a boyfriend or something else, you have a high expectation when it comes to the things that you're doing within your workspace. You get along great with everybody. If you're looking to have more money, or you want to be compensated fairly or differently, you have this expectation. You already know that it's coming. They've already made the decision. So the universe is trying to tell you, just be adaptable in the way that we're doing this. We're going to give it to you. You're going to get it. Don't stress yourself out about it. Okay. The decision's already been rendered. So all you need to do is get your priorities in order, and then they're going to be in a better position to give this to you here. It's a long-term solution. However, if this is regarding your spouse, then you have to know that the risk is worth it at the end. The move is worth it in the end. The long-term solution is moon in. It's the right thing to do and the tasty way to do it. And you're being stressed out about it when you don't need to be. So I know that sounds rather strange, but that's what we're going with. Okay, again, sun, moon, and rising to ensure that you're getting everything that you need out of the conversation. But this is about you calming down just a little bit and going into the emotions for the long-term effect. And the traumatic energy, especially if you know that this is coming and having to leave family, friends, going to a different city, town, state, or even across to a different country, this is the right thing to do. Because long term, it's going to be the right situation for everyone involved. So let go of the nerves, talk it out. You're in the right space at the right time. Let's go in with your numerology cards. Although I don't know how better you can get than 7777, but let's see what's up. How about 888? How about abundance? How about you are on the right track? This is going to give what is required, right? This also creates the right harmony within home and or work because it fits both scenarios. This is what is required. This is what is necessary. This is what's going to get the job done, and someone is being encouraged to follow their dreams. So I don't think you can get any better than 77 and 77. That is a huge energy, but you're being told here multiple times that it's the right thing to do. So just go with the flow and work on your communication. So again, if you think this is traumatic, leaving or going to a new place or something like that, this energy right here, the 417, is going to help to cleanse you of feeling that stress out. And maybe if you're the counselor, you share this information with someone else. The fruit of life, the spheres of knowledge, is mini baby Metatron's cube with the abundance that's coming in here. If it's not about money, it can be domestic harmony and frequency of conversation and harmony in any other stones that you want. But the universe is quite frankly telling you that this must be done. The right choice is going to be made. You've got to face your own truth in this situation, and pick your battles wisely. Not everything has to be dramatic. Things can be done in a very smooth fashion. So, Pisces, I hope that you are able to use this information very, very well. Tie it in with, again, your sun, your moon, or your rising, or the other applications for either where your 10th house is or your 8th house, depending upon your work position or your spouse's position. But either way, it all works itself out in the end. So, be a friend to yourself and be a friend to somebody else, and know that they are on the right path and all is well. Many blessings, my friends. Talk to you later. Bye.